Merry Christmas! This is 508, a show about Worcester.
This is Frank Vale in San Francisco, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.
Do you associate any special clothing with the holiday season?
No, not really.
Maybe December is the cruelest month, because it was 4 years ago that I went to A.J. Wright to buy some cold weather paraphernalia. What before my wondering eyes should appear but the pimpiest shoes I'd ever seen in my life. Red leather snakeskin shoes. Alas, they were too small. But I said, hey, for 32 bucks, if they have them in my size, I have to buy them. So I took them home. My wife thought it was nuts. I've worn them a couple times every Christmas. These are my red shoes. I think even Santa would like a pair of these.
This is Willard Vanderveer in Hollywood, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.
If I had one Christmas wish, it would be an annual adventure, something I never experienced before. I am hoping that this Christmas is extra special, unlike the others.
Ici Jean Magny à Paris qui vous souhaite à tous un joyeux Noël, which means this is Jean Magny in Paris wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.
On December 11th, it is raining on the sad ice skating rink beside City Hall in Worcester, Massachusetts. You know it's Worcester because there's little R's with a W on all of the lights for the first time ever. Life is good because we are among friends.
She took him when he was a toddler to a living nativity, and I just remember her saying he went up to the sheep, and all he was saying at the time was "ba." He would say "ba," and he goes.
From the Midwest of America in Chicago, this is Tony Computer wishing you all a Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Laura.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Laura's mom.
And we're here visiting in Catonsville, Maryland.
Also known as Baltimore, Maryland.
We're on a road trip on our way back home.
To Worcester.
Worcester.
Home to Worcester. Sorry you have to leave.
It's been a short stay, but we have to get home.
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 Worcester.
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 What do you like about Worcester?
I like the dive bar.
I like everything.
I like Congress Street.
I like the Worcester World Cup.
I like Worcester.
I like Worcester.
We'll be there in 2 days, just in time.
I like the pickle barrel.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just in time for Christmas.
So happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Sorry you have to go.
Thanks for having us.
I love it.
This is Phil Pendry in Canada, wishing you all a happy holiday season. from Washington, D.C., a Merry Christmas to all. This is George Dorsey, Murray Alvey,
Clarence Ellis.
a Merry Christmas from Santa Claus.
Bruce, you ever see those houses around town that have like gigantic light displays? There's one that has like a Santa Claus and a hot air balloon, all that kind of stuff. You call that a holiday house, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about the concept of running a holiday house.
I mean, a lot of it just goes in with planning and finding the perfect location for it and stuff like that.
And you decorate the inside as well as the outside.
All right, and you have a bunch of trees on the outside. Maybe some kind of like a wooded area. Maybe it was a bunch of like bunch of pine trees, because regular hardwood tree wouldn't exactly work because it wouldn't it doesn't have the Christmassy feeling.
So maybe you drive people up there on a sleigh.
Yeah.
Up a wooded path.
Right.
And then it's just pure Christmas on the outside.
Right.
They go inside.
Right.
Pure Christmas on the inside.
Right.
Is there punch?
What's that?
Is there punch?
No.
Is there like eggnog?
Yeah, punch, eggnog. Probably regular, some kind of like dinner or something of some sort.
We got a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Is there a train? Toy train?
Yeah.
You think so? What about stuffed animals? A lot of people like stuffed animals for Christmas. I never really got that.
Yeah, I think probably stuffed animals too, so.
It's a good deal. Is there going to be a Christmas tree farm? Could there be a Christmas tree farm on the property?
Yeah.
Could this be a deal where people like get Christmassy and then they like pick your own tree?
Right.
I like this idea.
If they wanted to go down and cut their own tree, they could. They'd just be basically regular hand saws, wouldn't be chainsaws, just because you're using a chainsaw would take the fun out and the tradition out of it.
Would people cut their own tree down, or people would do that for them?
No, I think that people would probably go in and cut their own tree down, because I think a lot of people would like to do that.
So here's what I'm thinking. It's like, you ever have a year where you just can't get into Christmas? Maybe you don't have this problem. I sometimes have this problem where I feel like I'm not really getting into Christmas, and Christmas is approaching. You know, and there's something about the way I've just been spending my life. I haven't been being reflective about the season. I haven't been doing traditions that I'm used to growing up about Christmas. So I'm just not feeling Christmassy, and Christmas is approaching. And this feels like a real problem to me. So here's the idea. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for me to hit you with this idea?
Mm-hmm.
This is the place that you go when you're in that emergency situation. You got sleigh ride, you got Christmas tree, cut your own tree, you got the Christmas food, you get the Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a Christmas band. Could there be a rockin' Christmas? You know what? You know who else is at the holiday house?
Sure.
Check this out. Santa. You know?
And the elves and.
Oh, you got elves. You got the whole deal.
You got the.
Maybe you got a part of the Christmas house that's like Santa's workshop.
Yeah, maybe you got the snow ghost there too.
The snow ghost. The snow ghost is a symbol of Christmas for some people.
All right.
Why not?
I mean, they had a snow creature in the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer, didn't they?
That's exactly right.
So I mean,
it all works out.
It all comes out in the pudding.
So let me ask you this:
it all comes out the frosting of the snow.
Let me ask you this: so Santa Claus, people know how to interact with Santa Claus, right? Adults just kind of give Santa Claus a little like, "How's it going?" And little kids sit on Santa's lap, ask for presents, negotiate that whole thing.
Maybe they ask for something. Maybe they're asking something much more precious than a toy or something. Maybe their mother was supposed to sing a certain Christmas song at a church, and she lost her voice or something like that. And Santa's supposed to be the kids' ideas that Santa's supposed to give that one most precious thing that's the most special thing, because miracles do happen around Christmas time. I mean, that's the perfect time for miracles to happen.
So we'd have a Santa Claus who would be expanding kids' ideas of what to ask for Christmas.
Right.
They'd be saying, really go for it. Really imagine a better life for yourself and your loved ones.
Right.
Really imagine a Christmas miracle.
Right.
So here's the thing.
There could also be another Christmas hope, too.
People ask for hope. People don't feel hope.
Right.
You know, that's what adults could ask Santa Claus for.
Right.
They could say, help me feel Christmassy.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. You ready?
What's that?
So Santa Claus, adults know how to interact with the Santa. Kids know how to interact with the Santa. You know, and potentially it's only a guy dressed up as Santa. Potentially Santa can't work all the long hours it takes to be at the holiday house. So sometimes you have a guy dressed up as Santa rather than actually Santa. But nonetheless, now you have a guy dressed up as Snow Ghost or the Snow Ghost, right?
Right.
How do people interact with the Snow Ghost? How does a kid interact with the Snow Ghost? What does an adult do? How does that Christmas tradition get built?
Because when they think of the Snow Ghost, they think of a guy like first thing comes to mind is the snow monster and ready to root out the red-nosed reindeer.
So this Snow Ghost is attacks kids?
No. Maybe at first you maybe think that because people don't really expect to see a snow creature and they realize that the snow creature is actually more useful than just scaring people.
He really has a good heart.
Right.
So
like you could maybe that they could put a star on top of a tree that some people would need a ladder for. Because that's what happened at the end of the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So the Snow Ghost is another thing. Just like Santa says to the kid, you can ask me for a toy, but seriously, consider it. Think about the power of Santa. Think about how you want to use that power.
Right.
Similarly, we would have a deal where people would say the snow monster is scary, but maybe
he has a good heart.
He has a good heart. It expands people's mind for the Christmas time.
Right.
That's pretty fantastic. That's pretty fantastic. So this sounds like a really good start. What does this place get called?
The Wonderful World of Christmas Land.
The Wonderful World of Christmas Land. I like it.
And the other thing too is if you're gonna have a gift, if the kids are gonna sit on Santa's lap, you have one wish, make it the right one, make sure it's something you really want. Don't really you say this is something I want and it's just not really content.
Be serious about it.
All right.
Be honest with yourself.
Make sure it's going to give you the kind of joy that it's going to last you for the year.
Be honest with yourself and be honest with Santa.
Right, and really make sure that that feeling goes on for a year until next Christmas comes around.
This is pretty good, man. This is pretty good. I like all of these ideas.
This is getting kind of deeper.
Soy Alfonso Manrique de México, deseando a ustedes una feliz Navidad, which means this is Alfonso Manrique in Mexico, wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
Hey Nicole.
Hi T, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Awesome.
So we're recording this for 508.
A show about Worcester.
A show about Worcester, wow. What do you have to say about Worcester now?
I'm excited this week. I'm really excited about the downtown, the snowflakes, and the denim and the cave windows. I love them.
Wow. They are pretty. They are really pretty.
They're really pretty.
They are. But you know one thing I'm really kind of picking up on is something how Worcester's being more connected using the internet, social media, Facebook, Twitter. I love all that stuff.
I love it too.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I've been seeing you a lot more on the internet, and I think that's a good thing.
Thank you. Yeah.
But certain people, we don't show them any love.
No.
I don't know. You know who you are. I don't have to say anymore. We have 508, the end of 2010. It's coming to the close.
Yeah.
I mean, here we are recording. You know, some people may say politically incorrect, but I do say Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Thank you.
How would you cap 2010 though? What's the year been like?
The year has been mixed.
Yeah.
We kind of saw a partial one swing demolition of the mall.
Absolutely.
That's kind of a plus.
Absolutely. Finally.
Yeah, finally. 2 thumbs up. There's a lot of potential in the air right now.
Exactly.
Potential. We haven't seen anything, but big potential.
Maybe there's some underground movement going on that we just don't know about yet.
Underground? You think there could be underground passages under the city?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, the Underground Railroad. Actually, this is one of the big cities that came through.
You're right. So they could just reuse that.
I think there's some good stuff going on. So
I think so.
Hopefully, demolition of Worcester Common.
Yep.
Some new construction, maybe.
Maybe.
What are we going to do about taxes now?
That's for better women than I.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one. Taxes are going to be really tough.
Yeah.
All I can say is 2010, I'm glad to see it go. I mean, from the from the economic standpoint, certainly a job standpoint.
Yeah.
A lot of folks are certainly unemployed and looking for jobs. And then too, you look at this weather. I mean, here it is. It's so darn cold.
That's why we're inside.
Exactly. We weren't going to be outside because we'd be freezing and I'd have snot bubbles coming out of my nose right about now. So. But again, this is a show about Worcester, 508. So you have to tell them where they can find you in the World Wide Web.
You can find me at Nicole.wordpress.com.
Okay, and you can find me at worcesterismajor.com. So all is cool, all is well. What do you say? 508, we give him what? Two thumbs up.
From the playground of the South, this is Cliff Poland in Miami, wishing you all a Merry Christmas.
And that is Sprinkler Factory. This is the show Beauty is Rare. It's up till first week of January. It's all my work in 2010. I paint on panels with acrylic, mixed media. I like to do a lot of stuff that pushes the boundaries. The opening was December 4th. We had a good opening. This is a mural I did for the Dark World on the door. It's two-tone with markers and acrylic. Everything I use is acrylic paint. I like to use custom gloss over my paintings too. All my paintings affiliate with emotions I have or things I've gone through in the last couple years. To say all my experiences in Worcester. Currently doing silkscreen prints. I actually am a silkscreen artist for 9-to-5 jobs, so I'm incorporating that in my artwork now. And I like to take political views and whatever I see in the world that influences me to just get a subject matter and apply it on canvas. I paint with bright colors. I like that a lot. I like to pop something that pops, catches your eye, grabs the viewer's attention. But I don't know. A lot of my work is just consistent with characters and color and shapes and just pushing the boundaries. A lot of the work on this 2010 show is a lot of hearts and pinks in every single one of my paintings. I try to incorporate it in every single one, just to have a inclusive element of every painting. But it's just the Gerald Belmore show, you know? Just trying to do it. Trying to make it out in the world today. Trying to kill it. Just trying to get my art out. So come on down and appreciate the art. Come look at it.
This is Claire Aho wishing you all hyvää joulua from Finland.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the 508 Holiday Show. This is Mike Benedetti.
The Bruce, the Snow Ghost Russell, and we're wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hier spricht Ernst Lechner in Frankfurt. Ich wünsche Ihnen allen fröhliche Weihnachten, which means this is Ernst Lechner in Frankfurt wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.
This is Bob Donahue on behalf of the New York Cameramen wishing you a very Merry Christmas.